Welcome back to Living Intentionally. I'm Holly. This episode is reflecting on positive thoughts. Your thoughts matter. When you experience positive thoughts and emotions, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin associated with feelings of pleasure and well-being. Have you ever had negative thoughts creep into your mind? I know that you have. We all have negative thoughts about ourselves and negative thoughts about others. I know I have. The negative thoughts about ourselves and others are not productive. You may think that you aren't good enough. You may be jealous of others' success or accomplishments. Maybe these negative thoughts or feelings hit you first thing in the morning. Maybe they bubble up throughout the day. I have 3 intentional practices to share with you to help you tamp down those negative thoughts and set you on a path to positivity and happiness. Studies vary on how long it takes to make something a habit, anywhere from 18 to 200 days. But what the studies all say about creating new habits and agree upon is that habits need to be done consistently. So I have a positive habit for you to begin tomorrow. In the morning, when you wake up, be thankful. Practice gratitude. This will get your mind in the right headspace for the entire day. This doesn't have to be complicated or elaborate. You can just say it out loud or in your head. I am thankful for, I am grateful for. Here are some examples. I'm thankful for my family. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for my mobility. I'm grateful for food on the table. So make this new habit intentional and easy. Just say what you're thankful for every morning. It doesn't have to be the same thing. It doesn't have to be elaborate or long. Just 2 or 3 things that you are thankful for when you open your eyes. I started this practice, and when I put my feet on the floor, I've already decided it's going to be a good day. There is always something to be grateful for. Little things put together make big things. You don't have to write it down, but you can. My suggestion is to intentionally keep track of how many days you start with words of gratitude and thanksgiving. Going through your gratitude mantra and writing it down will create this new intentional habit. This intentional shift will set you on a more positive trajectory for the day. Now, just because you had positive thoughts in the morning doesn't mean that you won't get negative thoughts later in the day. Sometimes I'm shocked at how quickly my mood can shift. And your emotions are your emotions. And you have the right to your emotions, but you have control over your emotions and your thoughts. Have you ever had twinges of jealousy? We talk to someone or we see them post positive things on social media and everything is going right for someone else. How do you deal with those emotions and those negative thoughts? Well, try being intentionally excited for that person who got a new car or a new job or aced a test. Yes, be thankful for their achievements and maybe even their good luck. I promise you, by intentionally moving yourself to that positive place and letting go of those negative thoughts, you'll feel better. And one positive shift will lead to another positive shift. You'll be more equipped to face obstacles and you'll have a stronger sense of self when you're positive. Being positive can help with other things like problem solving, increasing your energy, and helping you with relationships. Also, try to limit your time with negative people. Limit family and friends that are negative. Sometimes our thoughts can be critical of ourselves as well as others. You can think that you aren't good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough. We cast judgment on ourselves and others. We don't like others' clothes or their hair or the way that they talk. Why are we judging other people? Of course, we all have these thoughts. But just by thinking these negative thoughts can bring you into a negative place. I have to intentionally push out some of those thoughts, get them out of my head. And I've come up with a simple reminder on how to do this. I call it impact. When you have negative thoughts about yourself or others, I want you to take a deep breath in to the count of 6, and then a deep breath out to the count of 6. And while you do that, I want you to think in your head, impact. 1I, 2M, 3P, 4A, 5C, 6T. Do you feel a little impact on your mood and your thoughts? Then think impact as you breathe again, intentionally moving in positive and compassionate thoughts. I started this little ritual, this little mantra, this self-awareness of when I'm feeling negative. I visually push those negative thoughts out of my mind. I use my hands and just kind of whoosh them away. And I'm taking these deep breaths in 6, out 6, and good thoughts come into my mind because those thoughts of negativity don't serve you. Intentionally push out negative thoughts and impact your mind, body, and soul. I hope that by intentionally taking positive steps forward, you feel a sense of happiness, gratitude, and love. Wake up tomorrow and first thing, be thankful and grateful for all the gifts that you have in your life. And if during the day you feel this sense of jealousy, flip those feelings and feel excited and happy for those in your life. And if you have negative thoughts about yourself or others during the day, intentionally move those thoughts out with impact. Intentionally move in positive and compassionate thoughts. Until next time, I hope you are a little lighter. I hope you have a smile on your face. And until we meet again, I hope you live your life intentionally with peace in your heart and reach for joy. Bye for now.